are we, motherfuckers? I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope everyone's relaxing and enjoying their isolation. I know it's pretty tough at this time. There's not much we can do except just do what we can. This is kind of what inspired this list as well. This is my top 5 unintentionally hilarious PS3 games that you can buy on a budget. You can literally buy them for a couple of dollars. They're really, really cool. And now, so let's just jump straight into it. Now, one of my favorites, hilariously bad games is Viking Battle for Asgard. I picked this up for a couple of bucks. It's shit house. Really bad. It takes itself way too seriously. I played it for like 5 hours, but if you're, if you got a couple of bucks and you see it, grab it because it's hilarious. The battle's clunky. The battle's shit. Essentially, you've got to fight Hell, which is there, the lady with the emo fucking highlighter around here. It doesn't look anything like this. It's just a terrible mess of polygons. It actually looks like a bad PS2 game, but again, it's really, really fun to play. It was beyond me. But again, it's like fuck all. Yeah, it's like $3, $4, maybe $5. I think that was, the max I paid for it. Now, moving straight on to the next one. The next one is a game I really enjoy. I was quite a bit of a fanatic with this series back in the day. This is Alien vs. Predator. Again, I picked it up for $9. $9. I've owned this game multiple times as well. And it's the same as the previous incarnations. You can either choose between Alien, a Marine, or a Predator. Obviously, Predator's the coolest. It has the best arc, and obviously it's the best combat as well. The Marine's pretty cool too. It's a little bit more not horror, but a little bit more suspenseful. Whereas obviously, Predator, you're the apex. And obviously you get your plasma caster, you get your disc launcher, your spear, your blades, and you get some brutal finishes. The levels are it's kind of short, but again, for $9, if you want something to play, but if you are picking these up, make sure you wash your hands and stay safe and that kind of stuff. So, look, again, it says offering multiplayer experience. I'm pretty sure they've shut the servers down. A great game, really cool. I'm trying to think, and there's a really cool training segment when you start out as Predator as well. They literally drop you into like a battle arena on the planet where you've got to fight various aliens, and you've got obviously more well-off, better warrior, Predator warriors, watching you, which is, kind of cool, and it's a bit of a lore there as well, a bit of lore. Anyway, I digress. Now, alright, now up to number 3 is the Hitman Absolution. Now, I know they've released Hitman 1 and 2 on PlayStation 4. They're good. They're much less forgiving than this series was. This is the follow-up, I'm pretty certain, to, what was it? Blood Money. Blood Money was awesome. And I think if I remember in that, the ending was, spoilers, the agency kind of shut you down, and your affiliate or your handler essentially kills you and then brings you back to life in one of the most epic end credit scenes I've seen. This kind of follows that. It's got some really cinematic set pieces. It's got some really cool level design. Again, if you're like, fuck it, I can't be stuffed with the stealth, you can just go cowabunga, motherfucker, and go nuts. The combat works really well on both sides. You can cover behind stuff. It's really solid. It can, change like that into a third-person shooter, which I get it is, but it's very they're encouraging you to take out the stealth option, whereas in the new reboots, you've really only got the stealth options. The new ones have got a lot more ways to kill, but hilarious points where you can blow up people's barbecues, you can throw knives at them, you can poison people, or you can just and then what was it? I'm fairly certain it was Blood Money, where you can dress up like a clown. It's creepy. Anyway, moving on. So we've got that one. We've done it now. This is the ultimate number 1 list. No, this is my pick, and it's some kind of, what's the word? I'm cheating here a little bit. I'm doing a 2-for-1 bargain. Now, my favorite, starting off, number 1, 1.0, I guess, is the John Woo Stranglehold game. This is fucking hilarious. It's a little bit old now. The combat and the graphics, again, like any kind of early PS3 games, they're not necessarily the best, but this is bundles of fun. Super cheap if you can still get it. It's really, it's essentially, it's Max Payne mixed with like a Yakuza kind of setting. Obviously, you play a cop in this. And if you don't know John Woo's quite renowned for his over-the-top action set pieces. I actually prefer John Woo's action to, say, something like The Matrix, but they're both very bullet time. You know, obviously Matrix coined that term. But awesome. Again, it's a couple of bucks. If you can grab it. Me and my brother powered through this. I'm not sure if we finished it, but really cool. Again, thoroughly recommend that. Now, to the ultimate one. This I have many memories with. I've owned it many times. I've never finished the fucking thing, of course. But it's essentially, it is Red Faction Guerrilla. It is the follow-up to Red Faction 2, which was a PS2 game. The PS2 game, Red Faction 2, was a first-person shooter. Great game, great concept. It was set on Mars. You were fighting the evil Ultra Corporation, if that's correct. I remember serves me right. Essentially, this is the follow-up, a third-person shooter, open-world game, but everything is destructible. And I'm talking everything. I remember getting a like a Tonka truck, massive dirt truck, just plowing it off like a mine, and just this motherfucker just going into a like 10-ton fucking torpedo. Boom! Awesome. Your main weapons are, you've got guns and everything, and the shooting is really solid. It's, you know, you've got some really cool cover options where you can kind of hide behind certain pieces, and you actually see if the enemies are continuously shooting it, they'll actually work away at what you're essentially hiding behind, like if it's a concrete wall or something like that. But it's a great, cool, fun game. It is on the PSN network. It's about $40-50. It has been remastered. Definitely check that out because I think it'll handle and it'll look better as well. The controls are great. The driving it's all right, but the more you get used to it, the better it is. It's outlandish. I don't think I've never beaten it. I remember pretty sure I made Mars pretty much desolate. There's like 4 unlockable areas, with the 6th one being like the main final area, if I can remember correctly. It might be 4, I'm not too sure. But I just remember having heaps of fun with this. Absolutely heaps of fun. So yeah, check it out. Red Faction Guerrilla. Your other weapon, so your 2 weapons, I forgot about this. Your 2 weapons, if you've got a satchel charge and you've got a hammer. That hammer is, fuck Thor's hammer. This thing is insane. You can just power through anything. The satchel charges you can put on foundations of buildings, you know, and then just go, poof, and you can upgrade it to, I think you've got 10, and I can't articulate it enough because it's literally you're running and there's fucking bits of metal flying and you're trying to shoot these futuristic evil corporation people thingies. I'm sure they're just trying to do it, you know what they're trying to do, but fuck them, they're evil. Yeah, definitely check it out. And $4. How can you go wrong? But that was my top 5 unintentionally hilarious PS3 games. Make sure if you do have any comments or if you've got any ideas or anything you do want me to review, let me know. Drop a comment in the comment section below. And yeah, I'm happy to help where I can. I hope you guys are staying safe. Make sure you wash them goddamn hands. And you'll be tuning into the Batcave again very soon. There will be a new drum video up as well. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Spotify. All the best, guys. Stay safe.